Good morning. Ooh, froggy this morning. Let's get everything set back up where it's supposed to be. There we go. So, for those who missed it, the reason there wasn't a stream yesterday, all of this behind me, whooshed down onto my desk because I fell behind it and knocked it all over. I'm quite pretty. We've got a few battle wounds. It looks worse than it is. It actually doesn't hurt at all. It's just I bruise easily. So anyway, So Tuesday I did a bit of a Q&A type thing over on the sofa because I couldn't get to my desk. There was broken glass everywhere. Yesterday we skipped a stream. Hi, Miss Maddie. Maddie's here. Yesterday we skipped a stream so that I could spend the time clearing all this up and take it nice and slow because I'm still a bit sore. And today we're back. We're back. We are cooking with gas. Maddie's here. You alright, Miss Maddie? Huh? Are you alright there? She's been outside barking at the wind this morning with her buddy outside, who is still outside barking at the wind apparently. Are you going to go and join Nelly bark at the wind? Morning Min, morning Susan, morning Moonbeam. Hello, hello, hello. I always say good morning. It's actually afternoon for me, but it's also good morning for me because I'm on New York time, guys. I don't do mornings. And the main reason I like working for myself is that I can work at 4 a.m. if I want to. I don't have to be up at the crack of dawn to go to work to be at my desk at 8 o'clock in the morning and try to function. No, that's bedtime. I'd rather be up late than up early. So there we go. That's how that works. How was it putting it all back together? It actually wasn't too bad. I found out that it all needed dusting off anyway. It's given me an opportunity to reorganise the cubes into a better order, which is what I had been meaning to do but hadn't got round to. So actually it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I think what I'm going to do is put some sticky back plastic on the back so that at least if it falls over again, yes, everything's going to come off the shelves. That's the nature of shelves. But at least the cubes won't all come apart. So I can just pick the cubes up and put them back and then sort everything else out. Because honestly, the biggest pain was getting all the cubes back together because they're held together with little clips that don't go on very easily. So that was the biggest problem. That and clearing up all the glass. I had a few casualties. I started with I started with 6 of these little votive. They're not actually votives. I use them as votives. They're actually like tulip bulbs, tulip lamps, that go in 3s on the wall for lights. I actually had 6 of these, and I'm now down to 4. But 6 was too many anyway, so I'm not gutted about that. Now I've got 4, and they sit nicely on a little corner here, and they're not in the way. What else? I had to move the printer in order to pick up all the glass, which is good because my new printer arrived yesterday. Look how pretty she is. Look how pretty, look how tiny she is. Look how pretty, look how tiny. Oh, she's lovely. And she works. I don't have to sit and feed her bits of paper as she works. I mean, I do still feed her bits of paper because I print, for my Happy Planner, I print A4 to B5, and I print double-sided, and it's manual double-sided, so I have to still feed the paper in, but I can print the odd pages and then turn it over and print the even pages. So that's great. What else? Well, the floor got hoovered and that needed doing anyway. It's pretty, isn't it? It's an office... Oh, I wrote it down. I wrote it down somewhere, didn't I? 8210E. 8210E. It's an HP office jet. Desk jet, sorry. Not office jet. Desk jet. H210P. E. Oh my god. It's a smart printer. I can control everything from my phone. I can scan and print from my phone. And it doesn't have the big heavy document feed. So like the top of it, I don't know if you can see it, but look how thin the top of it is. And it's got that thing where it lifts up. At the lid lifts up and goes over. So if you want to scan a book, you can actually do that. It goes up and over instead of just squishing the book into the thing. Or dealing with the light, which is even worse if you're light sensitive. I just spilt that everywhere now. Spilt my coffee on my desk. I still haven't cleaned my desk. I've cleaned everything else. I don't know why I'm foggy this morning. Yeah, I've cleaned everything else, including hoovering the floor. But I actually cleaned my desk. But there's stuff all over my desk again because there's stuff that I still need to put away. I'm nowhere near finished. I'm just at the point where I can be on screen and have it all together, and I know I'm here. Yeah, I'm feeling fine, Ink. Thank you. I was feeling fine before. I just Tuesday I was very conscious that I could have a concussion because I hit my head. Yesterday I was a bit sore. Today I'm a bit stiff and sore in a couple of places. My knee is fine. It gets a bit stiff if I sit too long. If I keep it in one place for too long, so I'm moving it about a lot. But other than that, we're doing all right. No harm done. Maddie helped. Yes, Maddie helped. In much the same way that she helped me get up the other day after I fell. And she decided that my chest was a really good place to be because, look, this is a great game, Mum. So, she helped in her usual way. Anyway, let's get some planning done, shall we? Oh, I haven't sorted my camera out. Whoops. Let's get the camera over here. Let's check in with our planner because I haven't really done a check-in at all because of all of the above. So let's get a planner check-in going. What I want to do... Oh, hang on. Camera change. Camera change. Oh, I didn't turn the cameras on. That would help, wouldn't it? Oh. Overhead camera is not working. God damn it. Okay. Let's just double check it's got the camera selected. And the camera is actually there. Let's go to there a second. Then let's go to... Oh, the camera's not switched on. Okay, camera is not on. Camera is having a moment. Give me a sec. Maddie, stop, please. Should have checked that, shouldn't I? Hang on. Okay. There we go. Okay. Woo! I should have checked that first, shouldn't I? I should have checked that before I came on, but never mind. No harm done. It just needed unplugging and plugging back in again, that's all. Because it got disrupted. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why my throat is so froggy this morning. It's really weird. Must need more coffee. The dogs are all barking at something outside. I don't know what's going on, but they all seem to think it's the worst thing since sliced bread. So, anyway, that lead should be up over my light there because it's getting caught every time I put my hand forward to pick up my coffee. 1 second, sorry, this is one of those logistics things. There we go, sorted, that'll do for now. I'll figure it out later. Okay, so planner check-in, let's do that, shall we? Happy planner, my little sidekick, my little reporter's, well, police notebook it is actually. This is where I jot down things that I need to remember when I can't get to my planner. Or, you know, just passing thoughts or things I think about that I think, oh, I should put that in my journal or something like that. Let's do the check-in first. So, the point of the midweek check-in, the way I've set up my planner, I know some of these are Sunday starts or whatever, but everything in mine is Monday start. I relabeled it so that it was all Monday. See, whenever it was last week that I was talking about that. Maddie, babe. There must be workmen about or something. All the dogs are going crazy. Or it's that weird little man with his steptoe and son truck. You know, collecting the scrap. We've got a steptoe. He's a very strange little man. He looks like a cross between Danny DeVito and Catweasel. Which I suppose is what steptoe looked like actually, but... Miss Maddie, can you settle, my love? My love, could we settle? Could we settle? Could we settle? Could we settle? Please. Settle. Good girl. Stop. Come on. Settle. You want to sit in here? You want to sit in here in the warm? Good girl. I know. You're all upset about something. It's fine. Right. Not crossed anything off, as you can see. So first off, we need to do that, don't we? I need to put my boxes in. I'm just going to put a note in here for myself that this was from the sofa. Desk in chaos. So, plan the week, the beginning of the week, plan the week. We did that. We sorted out the playlist. We did the post-stream stuff. Thumbnail, description. Thumbnail, description. Thumbnail, title, description. Update Patreon. We've updated Patreon since then. So that's done. This one I haven't done yet. YouTube on Wednesday was cancelled due to the desk. Sort desk out is what we did. Cross that off. So this one is finished. This one is finished. This one is not finished. Set up the week. We did that. Ordered new printer. We did that. And it arrived. Changed the stickers. We did that. And I have put them in for the rest of the 2 weeks for February. I like this format. This is working. It's better than the other format. Will I continue to print stickers or will I just highlight the boxes? Will that be easier? I don't know. I quite like the colour coding. I like the background colour, so maybe I'll just stick to printing these out. I don't print them out as individual stickers. I print the whole thing. Oh God, this damn cough. Let me show you on this week where there's nothing on it. So I print all of this, fits on an A4 page. Plus I have another underneath that is a spare one of each, just in case. Because things change, you know. Like that YouTube for yesterday, I could have changed that to a blue one. In fact, I probably will change that to a blue one, now I think about it, to show that it wasn't a live stream. Otherwise, I'll look at that and go, oh yeah, 4 live streams last week. I didn't actually do a live stream that day, so my brain will miscalculate. And it has enough trouble with maths as it is. I don't need any more. So yeah, I print all of this in one. Like this, these 3 tables fit on an A4 page. And then I just chop it in half, cut it down. These are all connected. These are all connected. And then that's it. Is the printer a scanner copier? Oh yeah, it's an all-in-one. It doesn't have the fax. And it doesn't have the paper feed photocopier at the top, which is what the old ones have. But I've had that printer for 8 years, I think. And I've never used the photocopying thing. I scan to print, which is what this one's got. So I can put something in the scanner lid and do photocopy. And I can do black and white or I can do a colour photocopy. And it will scan it and print it. So it's actually much better. For what I need. So it's a printer, scanner, scan to print, not photocopier. And it doesn't have a fax machine on it. Who's used a fax machine since the 80s? I mean... This one is an HP OfficeJet 8210E. There is a better upgrade to it, but this was cheap. It was 35 quid. It's got the HP subscription, which I've already got, which I pay $3.99 a month. And when I run out of paper or ink, they send me more. And I can change how many pages I want to print, and it accumulates pages. You know, like you used to be able to accumulate minutes on your free minutes on your phone. Well, you get so many pages per month, and you accumulate pages. And if you know you're not going to use it for a while, you can pause your subscription and all that kind of stuff. Which is what I'm doing with the old one, because I might still keep the old one just for printing what do you call them? Test sheets. Yes, because it will feed crappy paper, the crappy test paper it will feed. It won't feed anything else. So, and I've got spare ink for it, so I might as well use up all the ink on it. So I might as well keep using it for test prints and use the good paper in this one until I run out of ink, and then it can go in the bin because I'm not babysitting it. Anyway, yeah, so I just printed these out. They're colour-coded to my previous thing of my highlighters and everything else, and that's that basically. It's just a big sticker that I put in. I did have it before. Oh, I don't have one to show. Oh, yes, I do. This is how I had it before. I actually had the 2 in the middle, and then I had a personal line at the bottom. But what I found was most personal things are appointments, so they could go up there with my admin stuff. And also, I don't do anything on Sundays. Sundays don't happen in my house. I don't do Sundays. It's got to be something very special that gets me out of bed on a Sunday. Otherwise, it's chilling on the sofa with Maddie, going to the park with Maddie, watching Netflix with Maddie. You know, it's me and my dog doing stuff. So I've been putting my groceries up here on a Sunday because I get them delivered Saturday morning, so that fits together. It's a nice little block. But then I thought, well, why don't I use this for my personal stuff? Any personal stuff I need to do, I can just jot it in here instead of taking up a whole section here, and then I can have bigger blocks for these, which makes more sense. So now I've got a personal block, but I can still do my groceries and things. And then the top one, I've got additional stickers for, you know, admin, shop, accounts, whatever, personal, so that I can put them up here if I need to, and, you know, there you go. Speaking of additional stickers, let's find my Santa. This is really handy. It's I'm not very good with closed tins. This was an Amazon gift card that I got for Christmas, but it's got a peek view, a viewer thing in the bottom, so I can see what's in it. I can go, what have I got in it? Oh, it's my planner stickers. It's my happy planner stickers. So there we go. I can pull out an admin sticker. This is what I mean. See this, if you print these along the bottom, you get a whole thing on A4, and then you just have to chop it down. So I've got some spare ones in here. I'm going to turn the bottom one over so I can see, turn a couple of the bottom ones over so I can see through the bottom. Oh God, my hands don't want to work this morning. What the hell? There we go. So now I can see through the bottom. I can look at it and go, oh yeah, that's my Happy Planner stickers for my work planner. Anyway, let's put this on here. So where's my planner pen? I don't know. Let's just use this one for now. YouTube cancelled. Desk. Chaos. Sort desk. And clean glass. Why am I putting that in there? So that I know that, you know, I didn't just cancel the stream because, oh, my desk's a bit of a mess. I cancelled the stream because there was glass everywhere. And I couldn't even sit on my chair. There was glass all over my chair. I had to hoover my chair last night a couple of times to get all the glass out of it. So there we go. There's that one. Oh, because that's a different size. I got it. I see. Hang on. We're working with double sizes of stickers on this particular page today. Bear with me. This is my transition week for my stickers. Let's just chop that off. There we go. That'll do. I want to have 5 layers of stickers on this particular page. It's quite entertaining. But it's okay. Made a few misprints and changed our ideas a few times, but I've now got the rest of January set up. I had set up all the way to April, but I'm going to hold off because I might want to change it again, and it's on the old system right now. What if I decide halfway through the month, hang on, this needs to change? Or we move the live streams about, you know, let's do 1 or 2 weeks at a time from now on instead of trying to do it all at once. That's my advice. Don't set up too much in advance. Okay. So we can now... That can all get crossed off because that's done. Planner, journal, tarot, journal... I've done all that. We're continuing it today. So, continued. So this is Patreon. Plan, journal, session, tarot, journal, card of the year, continued from Tuesday, because as you can imagine, I didn't get much done on Tuesday. I didn't have concussion, but I was a bit stunned. I was a bit kind of, I think the shock had set in by then. So I cut out one thing. That's in the entire 2 hours, I cut out one thing. So that was a bit of a fail, but we're now over here. What I do still need to do is update Patreon. I haven't put up, well, I didn't do anything to put a photo up, but I need to change the title and stuff, because I just put it up as a planner journal session until we decide what we're doing, and then I change like I do with these. I don't normally put up the title until I know what I'm doing. So if you ever see daily planner and journal session and a date on a live stream, it's because I don't know what I'm going to do today, which means you might be coming to us with some sorry, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. Can't do that, can we? You need to scan your cards and put them in your planner. Yeah. Not even depending on what planner you're using. I have I've got a whole separate planner for my tarot and astrology. But in here, I actually made printables for my patrons. So this is the card of the year spread. So your monthly cards, your card of the year, and your notes for the card of the year. This is my intuitive card of the year, the pulled card of the year. I've actually got another card of the year. So I've done those, and then we also get, if you're in the lower tier, you get the calendar, astrology calendar, and the basic tarot reading for the month, plus any additional astrology. So all of this, my patrons got. Basic patrons only get the calendar and the tarot spread, which was this. Not my stuff. You get a blank one, so you can do your own stuff. But you come along to the session and you do this. You do the session. But the rest of my patrons get all of this, and I've got notes I've got to do for that. Yeah, I remember that now. I might redo my cards because I only did it with the Major Arcana, and I don't know why I did that because I normally use the whole deck. It was only when somebody else said I've used the whole deck so that I get a break from Major Arcana, and I thought, hang on a minute, I didn't do that. Why haven't I done that? Which is why I haven't added any more stuff to it, because I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. This is how far I got with my card of the year. I cut this out. That's what I did on Tuesday. I cut that out. Well, we did talk about how to calculate your card of the year and all that sort of stuff, but I am going to change later today on Patreon. I am going to change it so that all my tiers have a trial, so you can try it out for a week and see how it works and see what's in there, and see if you want to then join. I think it's worth doing a trial period, so I'm going to do that later. I'm going to swap it over. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. I need to add that to my notes. Set trial period on Patreon. So planner journal Q&A, I didn't actually do anything on that. I need to set that up. This is all done, but I still need to update Patreon. Motivation Monday is my admin night. It's we have a co-working session where we sit our asses down for 4 hours and we get stuff done. Except halfway through mine, I managed to fall over, bash my arm, bash my knee, give myself a head wound and a potential concussion, and spend 10 minutes trying to get up off the floor because Maddie wanted to help. So now I need to go through this and see what I've done and what I haven't done, because some of it I didn't get done. Set up YouTube Tuesday and Wednesday. I set it up. Figure out what I'm going to do for Twitch. I don't know what I'm going to do for Twitch, but it doesn't really matter because I can always just pick up my sketchbook. 12 months tarot, check the video. I did that. Patreon post 2025 for the tiers. I still haven't done that. I'm going to move that forward to where am I going to move that forward to? I'm going to put that in tomorrow's block, but I'm actually going to do it later today, I think, when I set the trial period, because that's why I held off on it. Patreon, tiers and trial post. Oh, this cough. Hang on a second. Okay, hopefully that's cleared it. What else? What else? What else? I'm not going to get my shop stuff done Friday, tomorrow, because I still have stuff to do for it, and I still have research to do, so I'm going to probably do that Saturday. Actually, no, I might just chuck it up in the shop on Friday, and then spend Saturday catching up on stuff. Because it doesn't actually matter, because it's for next week anyway. I need to do my accounts, I still haven't done that. But in my defence, I couldn't get to my desk, so I couldn't get all my accounts stuff. I couldn't even reach my Filofax, which has got all my accounts stuff in it, so I did have a reason. But I do need to do that urgently. Let's cross that out. I did that. I did manage to put the bins out. Set up my new printer. I did that last night, so that's something I don't have to do today. Which means I can do my trial periods and stuff. I do need to print some things out, but that can wait. It's not an urgent job. So, is there anything currently that I want to look at and say, I want to change this for next week? Do I want to change anything for next week? Do I want to change anything for next week? No, I don't think I do, actually. I don't think I've got any changes that I want to make. I've been putting changes down here. And notes and things. Oh, note for... When did I pay that? Because I've had people sign up for the whole year this month, I've been paying for things. 8109 on the 13th. So the 13th... Discord full year 8109 paid, and then the 15th HP new sub plus 3 months free. So I know it's done because it's highlighted. So in April, that will be charged. So the 15th of April I'll be charged, but I need to put myself a note on here on the end of March. Let's grab a green sticky. 15th of April, HP due. Call early to change date to beginning of month. Because I don't want a payment going out in the middle of the month. Everything goes out at the beginning of the month, and then what's left is mine. I do not want a payment going out in the middle of the month. So if I stick that there in March, I will do that. As soon as March rolls around, I'll call them up and sort that out so I don't have a payment going out on the 15th. But I will cover all my bases. Where is my pen? Where is my planner pen? It's bothering me that I can't find it. Sorry, hang on. I've got one that's got a pencil on it and everything. I've got 3 of them and they keep disappearing. It's getting annoying. Oh, did I put it in here? Did I put it in this one? No. No, I didn't put it in that one. Where the hell's that gone then? What the hell? What the hell? Let's get an actual pencil out for now. So the 15th, HP due, question mark, question mark, question mark. Because, hopefully, I will have changed it by then, because I'll have seen that sticky note. Hi, Tyler. Okay, back to the week. Back to this week. Oh, sorry, I've got... My eye keeps watering and then going sticky. Because it's bruised. Early freedom negotiated. Freedom! Everything's moving further and further that way, isn't it? How do I do this every day? Okay, so I'm not quite finished with this. Oh, Patreon post for the tiers. I've moved that so I can cross that out. It's been moved to a different day. So technically that one's finished. That one's finished. That one's done. That one's done. Update Patreon. I could literally do that right now. Okay, let's just, like 5 seconds it'll take to go into Patreon and do that. Patreon for... Let's find my post for 0104. Oh, I've already done it. I've already done it. Fine, great, marvellous. I don't even remember doing that, but I've done it, so there we go. Sorted. I still need to do my accounts. I haven't done my accounts yet. That's the way it goes. I need to find time to sit down and do that. I might do it tonight, actually. What's tonight? Thursday. Do I have anything tonight? I don't think I've got anything tonight. Yeah. So I could actually do that tonight. Move to Thursday. It's not a big job. It's just that I need to have all my stuff around me to do it. So I've got to get everything out, which makes it a big job, because it's the getting everything out and putting everything away again that makes it a big job, not the actual job itself. You get me? Anyway. Let's check the planner journal Q&A. Did I do that one as well then? Oh, I didn't even put it on YouTube. I didn't even put it on Patreon. I should probably do that. Although it's not essential. It's not essential to have every single thing on Patreon. So let's just... It's just a public post. It's not like it's an essential one. So let's... Moving on. Okay, so my research, I'm going to have to do that a different time. I don't currently have anything Monday that I couldn't do it, and I need it for Tuesday. So, do I want to leave it till Monday? No, I don't. So, let's move it to Saturday morning. So, Friday before Twitch is a long session. It's like double of these. So, I'm doing the Happy Planner printables, setting up the Patreon tiers and a trial post. Uranus direct in Taurus. I need to get my notes together for that. Hi, Maddie. Maddie, hey. Stop, please. So that's done. Hey. Enough. I'll do the accounts tonight. Now that I've got my desk set up, I can get everything together pull it all out. And then that one will be done. And then that's last week sorted. The first half of the week sorted. We can now put stickers in it. Yes, we can. Sticker-palooza. Put all the dogs. All the dogs. All the dogs. What dogs should we have today? What dog should we have today? What dog should we have today? Sunday's going to be a nice day. We've got these little play date stickers. So as part of Sunday, we're going to go out in the park. She doesn't know that yet. Don't tell her. So I'll put a little play date down there. This is the Playful Pups. There's a whole planner for this, but I didn't manage to get the planner. The planners were all sold out, I think, in a matter of minutes. But I did find the accessory pack with the paper and everything, and the binder bookmarks and stuff, and the sticker pack. So I'm very happy about that. I've got doggies everywhere. These are for the large size though. They're not the classic size, so I have to cut them down if I want them to fit properly. As you can see, this overlaps, but it's not the end of the world. Let's have a big old hug your dog sticker. Let's have a hug your dog sticker in there. There we go. Let's put a hug your dog sticker. And what else have we got? He's rather cute. Let's put him down in this corner here. And we'll use that to note my fall. And I will list my injuries and all that kind of stuff, just so that, you know, if anything starts being weird, I've got a reference, you know. My knees suddenly started playing up again or whatever. Is it related to that? Is it too close or too far away from all that or whatever? Let's have a little doggy. We got little doggies and things at the back here. Let's have a little doggy. I love them. They're so cute. Aren't they adorable? Look at these stickers. Oh, little blue doggy. Hello, blue doggy. I'm feeling very blue this month. Oh, that's the vinyl ones, I think. Have we got a regular blue doggy sticker? No, let's just use the blue doggy you can see. Worry about it later. Here we go. Little blue doggy. Where should we put little blue doggy? We'll put little blue doggy up there. Whoops. Like that. And then we'll give him a little star because it's still January. And we're still doing little stars everywhere. Aren't we? Aren't we still doing little stars everywhere for the new year? I am. It's only the second week of January. It feels like the 94th week of January. But it's only the second week of January. Let's give him a little star. And what else have we got? I'm not a big decorator, but I like filling up the spaces with cute doggy stickers. Let's have a walk the dog sticker, shall we? Let's have a word sticker. Let's have one of these with the goldy bits. I like that, that's cute. Just fill up that space. There we go. And see, we're a bit different over here. When we do plan with me, we don't play with stickers the whole time and then write in. First we plan, then we do the stickers. A little bit different. Little bit different. I don't know how people can decorate their week without knowing what they've got to put in their week. I need to put my writing in first. Then I'll tell you what I need to do with my week. Let's give him a little bit of something to walk on. There we go, that's cute. He looks like he's walking on snow. Is that done? I think it pretty much is. Let's just find a... Oh, let's have a little blue flower. That's cute. Goes with the little blue doggy. Let's have 2 little blue flowers. I mean, why not, right? Have 2 little blue flowers. There we go. That'll do. The page now looks complete to me. My brain is saying, oh, that's all done. I will still leave this little space because there might be things in the second half of the week that I decide, actually, I do need to change this. We will see. Okay, so let's update this little tracker thingy. Where's my blue pen gone again? Where is my blue pen gone again? How do I keep losing my pens? There's nowhere for my pens to go. How do I keep losing them? Here we go. Alright, so let's check this off. The 9th. Oh, I haven't even checked it off for the end of last week. Note to self, do that at the end of the week. Okay, so the 9th is all complete. Twitch, I've done and exported it. That's all complete. Okay. Monday for YouTube is done. Monday for YouTube, Tuesday for YouTube is done. There was no Wednesday YouTube. Today's YouTube is set up. And I just need to do the rest of it. Hey, hey, hey! So, Motivation Monday, we completed that one. Patreon, we completed that one for Tuesday. Thursday, I need to update it, but I do that after the stream. Twitch, we did the 10th. We're ready to do Friday. Okay, so goal check-in. This is my goals for the week. Patreon, stay on top of printables. I am on top of the printables. I am so on top of the printables. The printables are going in the shop. That's how on top of the printables I am. YouTube, stay on top of your stream info. I am on top of my stream info. Probably only because I cancelled a stream this week, but I'm on top of my stream info. Put more stuff in the shop. Friday. Happy Planner stuff going in the shop. I'm not sure how to put it in. I don't know whether to put it in as a pack of stuff or whatever. I'm looking at other people's stuff, and it's so disparate, the amount of things. I mean, there's people who charge like £2 for an entire planner's worth of printables. Digital downloads we're talking about here. There's people that charge £2 for an entire planner's worth of like 20 different layouts. And there's other people who charge $5 for one page. And it's nothing fancy. So I'm at a bit of a loss. So I've decided what I'm going to do is my basic printable charge will be $1 a page because I can't put anything in my shop that's less than $3. So every printable will be at least 3 pages. So for $3 you get 3 pages, for $5 you get 5 pages, and so on. Pages with more information will be more expensive, that kind of thing. And just work from there, because it doesn't help. So I think what I'm going to do for this, and I've literally just had this idea. I will get, so this, where is it? I need to put some tabs on things. I'm trying to find my big paper, my scrapbook paper, to make some dividers for this front section, because I don't have any. So my card of the year spread. This is the card of the year spread. Blank, obviously, for you to do your own. So it's 2 pages currently, but I think what I'll do is I'll put a page at the front that tells you the different ways you can calculate your card of the year, the different ways you can use your card of the year, just as a kind of, oh, and this is how it works kind of thing, just so you've got that if you want to have a go at it. It's not any information that you can't Google for yourself, but it's quite nice. You know, if I've got to make an extra page for it, I might as well. It's either make an extra page of it or do another one of these. And I'd much rather make another one of these pages and put information on it for you, so that you've got it in your planner then. Because most people, I think, will already have the information or know the information. But you can, maybe I'll put in places where you can work out what your card of the year is in different ways. And then you can decide for yourself. Because that's what I did. I did all 3 ways and then decided for myself which one I was going to use. So that's not a big job. I can do that fairly easily. I can do the printables now they're set up. I can do them pretty easily on my iPad. So nothing worse than a plan with me that isn't a plan with me. Yes. I don't want to sit and watch somebody putting lots of stickers down. I want to see planning. I want to see how people's brains work. I want somebody to show me how they plan, so that I think, oh, hang on a minute, I have that problem too. How are you solving that problem? Oh, I've had that problem, but I fixed it. And then I comment on the video to say, well, this is what I do. Maybe you could try this and see if that helps. You know, it's the interaction and community of the planning community that I like. Not the let me sit and watch how much you spent on stickers. I'm putting expensive stickers down, right? Yes, I purchased expensive stickers. I purchased the accessory pack and I purchased the Happy Dog stickers, the puppy Playful Pups. I bought this with my Christmas money. This was my Christmas present from my mum and dad, or part of my Christmas present from my mum and dad. It's not work related. I didn't put it on my expenses. This was my... Mum and Dad sent me some money to buy whatever I wanted, and part of what I wanted was some planner stickers, so I bought them for myself. All of my planners that I've bought, both of my planners came off eBay, and I spent less on both planners together than I did on buying a new one for 2025, and all I had to do was print out some date stickers and stick them on, which I've done. It was a nice afternoon watching the Muppets Christmas Carol and a couple of other different Christmas films and just sticking things in my planner. It was great. I loved it. I also bought this. Now this is an expensive set. This is the Stargazer Idealist set. Now these are, when they first came out, they were like 25 quid. They were really expensive because these are the holographic stickers. So it's a big pack of holographic stickers. I got this in a sale as last one, and they're so pretty. Look at all these lovely star stickers, holographic blue stars. Aren't they pretty? This is such my vibe. I love this. 20 odd quid it was originally. 567 stickers. I got it on eBay for £9 because somebody got it and didn't want it. Unwanted gift. The thing you search for on eBay at this time of year is unwanted gift. Seriously, if you don't put it in the filters or anything else, you just search for what you want, and then at the end you put unwanted gift. Because I guarantee you someone will have been given something for Christmas that they don't want. I can't imagine why anybody would not want these stickers. These are beautiful stickers. They are, I mean, if you don't like this colour scheme, maybe. Or if you don't like shiny stickers. Maybe you don't like foil stickers or whatever. But I love these. These are so cute. I mean, how could you not want to use these? These are beautiful. Look at this. This is just... oh, this is such my vibe for my astrology and tarot planner. I mean, I guess if you're not into this kind of thing, you know, if you look at these and you go, choose to be kind, love yourself more, look at the stars. Oh, that's a bit woo-woo for me. You know, I mean, that's about as woo-woo as I get. I don't mind having that. It's a nice reminder. Be kind to yourself, you know. But, I mean, these are just so pretty. Why wouldn't you want these? But it was an unwanted gift. Somebody got them. Maybe somebody had a happy planner and somebody was given these because they had a happy planner and they've swapped to a Hobonichi or something and they didn't think they'd use them in the Hobonichi. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But unwanted gift. Unwanted gift on eBay. That's what you search for. And you'll get things like this that were originally £20+. I mean, I don't know how much they are in the States. I know in the States you can get happy planner stuff on crazy discounts at the moment. Because they're clearing out all their end of year Christmas stock and all that sort of stuff. And anything that hasn't sold very well and all that stuff, they're making way for their spring collection. But over here, the pickings are slim. Okay? I don't even know if you can buy this one over here, honestly. I've been looking for this Stargazer and Celeste stuff. I found some Celeste paper, again, unwanted gift. And she'd actually put it on. It was a bit of a shame, really, because it was classic size paper, which is what I use. But she'd put on it classic size, unwanted. I've switched to the mini. And I was like, oh, what a shame. I would get the paper in case I swap back. But no, she put it on eBay. So yeah, I've spent quite a bit on it because it's a setup thing. But for both of my things, I think altogether I've spent about £100. But that includes things like a big ream of blank, like decent quality blank paper so that I can make my own inserts. It includes some sticker paper so that I can make my own stickers like this. It includes a load of stuff that I bought on eBay because it was super cheap and I thought that would be really useful. It includes a set of metal discs that I really needed that were 25 quid all on their own. So, you know, I am definitely a bargain hunter when it comes to Happy Planner. Because if you buy a Happy Planner and 2 packs of stickers, that's 75 quid outlay already. I mean, you could get a Hobonichi cheaper, for Christ's sake. And I swapped from the Hobonichi because it was too expensive. But this, I'm really enjoying the fact that I can make my own stickers if I want to. And that, I've been wanting to make stickers and downloads and things like that for planning and journaling, but I haven't really known how to do it, and this has given me the format to do it in. I now know how to do it. So, yeah, that's what we're playing with here. Okay, what are we on? We're at 1400, and I think I've done my planning. Let me just do a quick check-in on my month. Oh, yeah, we're behind with marking this off. So where are we up to? We're up to here. So we've done this, and we've done this. Have we worked out what we're doing for the rest of the week? Continuing monthly cards continued. Next week we're doing Uranus direct in Taurus, and then we're doing a reading for it. The week after we've got Lunar New Year of the Snake, and then I thought maybe we could do something with Totem Animal of the Year or something like that. Maybe. This is where I put in ideas for what I want to do. So then YouTube, we've got YouTube check-in. Okay, so plan the week on Monday, YouTube check-in. The rest of the week, what are we going to do the other 2 days? So let me think. This is going to be, now this is how I look at my planning for what streams I'm going to do for the week, okay? This is going to be a teaching stream because it's all about Uranus directing Taurus. So I'm going to be talking a lot. I'm going to be going through notes. I'm going to have to explain things, etc., etc. That's a lot of brain work. So what I want for YouTube in the morning, it needs to be a nice quiet, not doing anything too strenuous is what we need. Not doing anything too strenuous. So what we're going to do for the rest of this stream is I'm going to finish off a page that I was working on for Patreon Art Club on Saturday. So maybe that's what I could do. Yeah, maybe that's what I could do for that one. An art one is a lot less brain work. So finish 0106 question mark. And then YouTube on the Wednesday. That's going to have to be a journal stream because we haven't had a journal stream for a while by then. So that has to be a journal stream, but I'll figure out what journal and how later on. Art Club. So Art Club, our theme for Art Club on Patreon is hibernation. The first week we did bears. The second week we're doing an art supply you've been sleeping on. Like something you haven't used in a while, something you haven't tried, something you got for Christmas that you haven't played with properly yet, something that you used to love and use all the time but you haven't used it in ages, something that is been at the back of the cupboard and that's why you haven't done it. So, you know, dig it out for Saturday and let's have a go. So an art supply you've been sleeping on. The rest of the week, the rest of the month, I haven't really decided what I want to do. It's to do with hibernation and sleep, and maybe we could do some word art type stuff, maybe. When I did the faux 1920s thing the other day, that was quite popular, so I did faux 1920s calligraphy for Junk Journal January, and that was a very popular video. So maybe I'll do that with my patrons, and we can actually create our own word art stickers, word art things to use. And then the last one of the month. There's still 2.5 weeks of the month. I'm not worried about figuring out what to do for the last one. My patrons will probably come up with an idea. Okay, so the last week we've got Plan the Week and Motivation Monday, YouTube Don't Know, Astrology Lunar New Year of the Snake. Wednesday is my birthday, so we'll just do whatever the heck I feel like doing on the day. YouTube Planner Check-In, Totem Animal, Twitch stream. I'm going to leave my Twitch streams to just what do I feel like doing on the day, because it's Friday afternoons on Twitch. Let's just take it easy, you know. I'm bringing the time forward, I think, for that. What's happening is that I've been starting it at sort of 3 or 4 o'clock, and then by 5:30 everybody's disappeared, and I'm closing down the stream and there's literally nobody been talking for an hour. So I'm thinking bringing it forward a bit. I might literally make it Friday afternoons, maybe do it like 3 till 7 or something, and see how that goes. And if it needs to come forward till 1, and we literally do 1 till 5 on a Friday, so be it. Let's see what works. I mean, Twitch is a funny animal. The best time to do streams is evenings, late evenings for me. 8 8 till 10 seems to be a very popular UK slot. But I'm not streaming at 8 till 10 on a Friday night. I'm not a gamer. I can't compete with the gaming things. So I think Friday afternoons is going to be the thing. And if I start it earlier, I finish earlier. So there's no point doing 3 till 7 though. That's the doorbell. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Be right back. I'll let her off. It was for upstairs and he's not home, so... Hi, Chris! Okay, right. What was I doing? Twitch. I can't really do Twitch 3 till 7 because the problem is after 5 everybody disappears. Shall I try doing a 1 till 5 this week? See how that goes down. Let's try 1 till 5 for the rest of the month. And see how that goes. That way I've got my usual morning crowd, my usual afternoon crowd, and a few of the Australians. I can't do a time that fits everybody. It's not possible. Hi, Miss Maddie. Good girl. Okay. So that means I need to change my Twitch thing. I better put that on here. So, let's put it on Twitch. Twitch, Crafternoon, 1 till 5, set up. Because I'll have to change the time. But that's okay. I'll remember to do that today now because I'm always looking forward to what else do I need to set up. Okay. So our planner check-in. I'm going to do our 4 boxes: thumbnail, title, description, Patreon update. So we've done a planner check-in, and it is 14:12. So we'll call it quarter past 2. And we'll finish off our bears from 0103. So there you go. That's how my planner's looking for this week so far. Not dissimilar to last week. It's not going to look amazingly different every single week because I'm not doing a whole colour page or colourway or whatever. It's going to look very much the same because that's how my brain needs to be able to see it. I need to look at the same place every week and go, oh yeah, that's what that is. But, and then this is next week. We're not set up for next week properly yet. I can put a couple of these in. I mean, plan the week. 20th to the 26th. Midweek check-in. 20th to the 26th. What did we just say we were going to do for the other 2 streams? Journal and finish 0106. Finish 0106 and then journal. And then this one is Uranus directing Taurus. And Uranus directing Taurus. This is the tarot. And this is the Astro. Oh, I could have just coloured that in. I could have just marked that off because that says Astro Tarot. Could have just done it like that. Lesson learned. Okay. Anything else? Let's put 1 till 5 on Twitch. Crafternoon. One till 5. Oh, it won't be because I've got an accounts meeting at 1. So next week it might be 3 till 5 because it'll take me. My accounts meeting is going to take about an hour, and then I've got to get back and get set up. So it might be 3 till 5 next week. But then the following week we'll be back to normal. So I can't do anything about that. I've got to go out for a meeting. I might not even make it back in time because I've got other things I need to do as well. I'll need to check. But I'll let you know next week. Right. There we go. That's my planning set up again for the week. We're done. So I keep my mild liner that I'm crossing things off with in there. I have not yet found a solution for stopping this wiggling about everywhere. My pens and things I keep in this little pouch. This is just my planner pens. So my highlighters, my pink cross-off pen, my journaling pen. My actual pen that I use in my planner I can't put in here because it's too big for the loop. So I just put it in here, but I don't know where it is at the moment. It must be over on the other table. But that holds my planner together nicely, so I don't have it flopping around all over the place, which makes me happy. Okay then, moving on. These I need to put to one side for later, because these are for my... This is what I was using for my moon pages the other day, but I didn't get around to finishing them. So let's pop those there. And then this was Patreon on Saturday. But we haven't finished the page, so I thought I would just finish off the page. Let's just finish off the page. So what shall we do? I feel like he needs some blue. There's just something about blue and brown, or orange and brown, that really hits the spot for me, if you will. And since this is proper mixed media paper, this is the Stillman and Burnt Alpha. I can't get the Strathmore mixed media over here, and I'm not actually a huge fan of it. But this works just fine. So let's throw some... Let's clean off the edge of a Neo Colour 2 and throw some of that on there. Just down here. I don't want to put it everywhere because I want to be able to write on the page. Just enough to give it a bit of a... Let's do kind of a diagonal across the page. There we go. That'll do. Water brush. I've got a water brush somewhere. Where's my water brush? See, a lot of my brushes and things got moved about. Oh, here we go. Has that one got water in it? No. Has this one got water in it? Has that one got water in it? Oh, this one's got water in it. Here we go. So let's make sure it's clean. Am I cleaning it on my jumper? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's a black jumper. You can't tell. And it's washable. The jumper's washable. It's cotton. This is washable. I mean, it's like I'm cleaning acrylic paint on my jumper. So let's get some of this going. It's not as dark as I would like it. It's not as vibrant. Probably because I didn't put enough pigment down, and I'm not really using... I should be using a proper paintbrush, probably. Let me paintbrush. Oh, bigger paintbrush. Bigger paintbrush. Where's my bigger paintbrush? There we go. This one will work. Yeah, still not very vibrant. There we go, that's better. Let's wet this down. And then we can drop the blue paint into it and it'll spread. Okay, do some darker blue. And then we grab some gold. It goes with the bears then, and it kind of looks like little stars. Look, he looks like he's sleeping in the stars. So major and minor, right? Oh, that's a good idea for a decoration. Oh, 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 oh! What a good idea for a decoration. There we go. Ursa Major and Ursa Major. Let's do the Big Dipper down here. So Ursa Major. Ursa Major constellation from UK. So what does it look like from where we are? That's what he looks like. There he is. Ye olde Big Dipper. So let's do it's going to need to be sparkly, isn't it? So let's get some sparkles. And I'll use this, I think. Or would I prefer to do it in dark blue? Actually, I think I'd prefer to do dark blue. Let's do a really dark blue over here in this corner. And then put gold stars on it. Why not? There we go. Now I'm going to have to wait for that to dry. I want the stars to be roughly where they should be. So rather than trying to guess, I'm going to grab a bit of, let's see, is that about the right, that's about the right size, I think. Oops. Oops. Well, I'm going to leave that. It looks like the moon. Do we want it big? No, we want it little. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly... Whoops. Nah, stop. About that big. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, this bit of paper is getting on my nerves because it's too big. Stop it. Okay. It's a major. There we go. Okay, now just stop being silly. It's because I keep touching the screen. I'm trying not to, but... 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. I think that was in the wrong place. Let me just double check. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay. So that's Ursa Major. What does Ursa Minor look like? Oh, Ursa Major is like... got all sorts of big stuff on it. It's a really big constellation, that one. So that's the Big Dipper bit. But then there's a whole load of other stuff. Okay. The constellation. Where's the full constellation? Oh, there's both together. So that would be good. Let's download that photo. So we don't keep losing the page. Okay, so will that fit? Yeah, that'll fit. If I do it that size, it'll fit roughly. What are you doing? Why are you trying to show... Stop trying to show me a video! Bloody hell! Just show me the most recent thing in my library. All I want is that picture. Just stop messing about. The way AI taking over my phone is driving me insane. Why can't I turn it off? Why can't I turn off all this automatic... Oh, here's all your last 7 photos. Let's make a slideshow out of them. I don't want a fucking slideshow. I want to look at my last photo. Right? Oh, it drives me nuts. Okay, let's find a better pen to do this with. I need something that's going to leave a better mark. Let's use my brush pen because that will leave a better mark, I think. So this is about the right size to fit on the page. So we've got the Little Dipper. And we've got the Big Dipper. And then we've got the rest of the bear. Look at these little toesies. You've got cute little toesy woesies and a little nose. Ah! He's so cute. Okay. There. Now we've got the proper marks that we need. Let's just give some let's use a red pencil so that it stands out. Is that the back? Yes. So is that all of it? Double check. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, there's 2 there that I've missed. And then his little back feet. Okay, and then coming across from here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, and then his 2 little ones. Oh, hang on. So this is, let me mark that a bit better then. So we've got 1 here, and then we've got 2 little ones. But not that one. It looks like there's another one in the middle there, and there isn't. And then the Little Dipper is easy. Okay. So, ballpoint pen is the easiest one to transfer this over. I did take a screenshot of it. I did take a screenshot of it, John. That's the problem. There's the screenshot, look. But it keeps trying to play a bloody movie. See? I don't want it to play a movie. It should be showing there. It's the last screenshot that I took. It should be right there next to that one. But it's not. I can only access it here. And when I go to it there, it starts playing a movie. With music. Like, stop it. You know? Enough. Stop trying to be fancy. I'm not fancy. I just want to look at what I'm looking at. It's since the update. It's since the 1803 update yesterday. It's driving me insane. I hate it when it changed all my camera settings as well, which really annoyed me. I decide how my camera looks best, not you. Okay, so let's put this where we can fit it all in. Yeah, we can fit it there. There we go. So, Little Bear. Little Bear. Big Bear. Big Bear's face. Big Bear's little toesy woesies. Big Bear's bum. Yep. Okay, so I've got my lovely gold ink here. Let's just use that, shall we? Let's get a thin brush, a little detail brush. I love this ink. It's so pretty. It's the Winsor & Newton gold drawing ink. And it's the mental equivalent of a fidget spinner. Hi, Maria. Hi, John. Sorry, I didn't say hello to John either. It's the mental equivalent of a fidget spinner because once you shake it, oh, just watching all this mica powder play around and move is, oh, so good. Okay. So I'm going to use this. For the little stars. Gold won't scan, but that's okay. I edit my prints in Procreate anyway, so it won't matter. Don't forget about that one over there. You can see the mica powder moving around like tiny little ants in the paint when it's still wet. It's so fun. Little toesy woesies. snoot, head, there we go, and now we've just got to join the dots. Little dipper, Big Dipper, let's make those just a little bit bigger because those are the main constellation. There we go. And then we've got his bum and his tootsies and his belly and his tootsies. And then that goes up there. His snoot. Where does that connect to? Up at the top on his back. There we go. So that's the bear. So that's the constellation. Are there any major stars in the constellation? I think there are, aren't there? Let's go and have a look. Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, I know that. Oh, there's two other ways of drawing the bears. That was cute too. I like that. Let's see. Ursa Major stars. I thought there was one at the end of the Big Dipper that was supposedly important. Ah, there we go. Alioth and Merrick. So that's that one is Alioth. Let's make him a spangly star, shall we? There we go. And then this one is Merrick. And we'll do Ursa Minor. Ursa Major. Okay. A nice little addition for that corner. I like that. There we go. It's shiny. You can't see it on camera, but it is shiny. Okay. Let's do... do I want to do fancy lettering or do I just want to do... I feel like it needs to be blue. Definitely feel like it needs to be blue. Let's find my blue waterproof pen. I've got a lovely blue Muji pen that will work well for this. I want to get the Sarasa pens for lettering. They're a little bit thicker and they're waterproof, and I like them. This is only a 0.38. I didn't buy this for lettering. I bought this for drawing with, but it's the only light blue waterproof pen I have. So let's see. Shall we put bears or should we put hibernate? Let's put hibernate, shall we? That's the theme of the page. Let's just put me a little baby guideline in here somewhere. Where's my pencil gone again now? Seriously, where do these things disappear to? I put everything there. Where do they go? Okay, this one will do. Let's get yet another one out. This is better actually because it's a proper pencil rather than mechanical, so it won't leave a gutter line on the paper. Hibernate. Okay, so this is all dry. Hibernate. Is that spelt right? Hiber, Hibernate. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. The R is the middle letter. Okay. So let's draw our box. Do it roughly in the middle. So we're going to have the R in the middle, the H at the beginning, the E at the end, and then we need to fit an A in the middle of there, a T and an N, and then there's a B in the middle of this one, and an I. There we go. So I'm going to do little heads and feet on my letters on the left, and then I'm going to do a thicker line on the right, maybe. Or shall I do it? No, let's just do it all thick lines like that. I prefer that. These in the middle, and we'll do the feet afterwards. Do a bigger line across here. There we go. Hibernate. Some weird natural light going on today. It's a little bit hard to control the lighting. It's very bright out. Especially for like nearly 3 o'clock on a winter's afternoon. It's suddenly very bright. Okay, so there's our letters are in. Do I want to cross-hatch them? Do I want to colour them in? Let's do them in. Let's do them in watercolour. Where's my slightly smaller brush? Yeah, that's nice, I like that. Fibre. Nate. Ooh, I just had an etymology lesson in my head. Hyber probably comes from heaver, meaning winter, and Nate comes from natus, meaning sleep. Winter sleep. How about that? Hi, Cody. We did a planner check-in, and then we did... I'm just finishing off my bears page. So we've done a bit of a twofer today, as expected, which is fine. Okay, there we go. Oh, now I want to look up the etymology of the word and see if I'm right. Etymology, sorry. Ent for ants. Etymology for words. Could put that on here, couldn't we? Maybe just drop a little bit of dark blue into the bottom of the letters. There we go. That's pretty. I like that. Hey, crow. Etymological reasoning. Love the history of words. Me too. I did on one of my many trips. I studied Latin and Greek at university. I know. How many university degrees do I have? Yes. Did I spend the first 30 years of my life not wanting to leave school? Yes. Okay, I can't erase that pencil yet, so I can't do anything else with that yet because I can't erase the pencil because it's wet. So let's look up the etymology of the word hibernate. I bet I'm right. I bet I'm right. I bet I'm right. Hibernate. Etymology. Latin, hiberus, which gives us heaver. Was I right? Yeah. Latin, hiberus. Meaning winter or wintry. Hiberna, meaning winter quarters, gives us, well, there's actually a Latin word for it, hibernare. English, hibernate. French, hiver, natus, natal, hivernatal, winter sleep. Part of the better late than never crew. Love it. So this is maybe something I could write onto here. Oops. Sorry about that. This is maybe something I could write onto here. I don't know how that happened. Maybe something I could write onto here. Origin of the word hibernation. Earliest noun of hibernation is the 1600s. In the writings of Paul Reichout, diplomat and author, hibernation borrowed from the Latin hibernare. Oh, I just remembered what we're doing for the... Where's my planner? See, sometimes my brain just needs to ruminate. Rumination. So we'll swap this out around, I think, maybe. Because I was going to do word art there, but let's swap it around. We'll do word art at the end of the month. Where's my pencil now? Seriously. Another pencil gone walkabout. Here we go. So we'll do word art there, maybe. Word art, question mark. But here, we're going to do snakes. Because snakes don't hibernate. They go into a state of torpor. Slightly different because they're cold-blooded. So they don't technically hibernate, but they do go dormant. torpor, like a vampire when it runs out of blood. And then the 28th, we're doing a page about, we're doing some journaling about the year of the snake, the lunar new year of the snake, which starts on my birthday with new moon in Aquarius. Yeah, so that'll all tie in nicely together. I've already got my year of the snake set up. My year of the snake page set up, ready to do some notes. Here. There he is, year of the snake. So that's ready for my notes. And then I thought I'd do an actual art page thing in here. And then I can print that out small and put it in there if I want to. I can print these out. These are the right size for my Happy Planner, so I'm all right with using these in my Happy Planner. I might even just copy it and print it out and put it in my Happy Planner. So I just want to take out these bits of pencil that you can see. Save me having to clean that up later. There we go. That'll have to all be tidied up in Procreate, but that's okay, I can do that later. And then how about we put some gold splatters on it? Sure, why not, Mum? Sure, why not? Here's my big brush and some water and some ink. Oh, come on. I need more water than that, apparently. Let's put some other gold splatters over here for the... And then we're left with all this ink on my brush. What are we going to do with all this ink on my brush? I'm going to put it on another page and use it later. That's what we're going to do with it. Let's put it on here. Put it on the inside of this, opposite the bears. It will just be something sparkly to look at. Probably draw over it or write over it or do something over it. But it's shiny and it's pretty, so why not? Yes, I know, that's what I meant. It's the Lunar New Year of the Snake. That's what I was talking about. The Lunar New Year starts on my birthday. That's why we're doing the snake. Cody's just woken up. So there we go, there's our hibernating bears. I think that's cute. It's hard to see on camera because it's so light, but you can see I've put the Ursa and Major Minor in there. I may put some writing on it for the etymology, but I've got to wait for it to dry first before I can do that. I may also put, actually, I might do that while I've got it out, so I can leave it to dry. Let's just put some water around this area. I think I'd quite like to put some watercolour in the background, in that kind of goldy colour. Oh, I should have done that with the ink, shouldn't I? Never thought of that. Okay, let's get some... I need to get a new tube of Quinn Gold. This is the colour we used for the bears. or the base of the bears. So that'll provide a nice contrast here. Plus it'll cover that where that bit went outside the bear. Get kind of a wintry sun sort of feeling from it. Trying not to touch the blue, obviously, because if we get the blue in there, that's going to make green, and we don't want green. Soften this edge out. And this one. The secret is to go up to, but not actually touch the colour that's already there. So I'm painting up to the blue, but I'm not touching the blue. You need a very steady hand. Bonus points if you know what game that's from. Up some more of this colour down here. I see the question. I can't stop right this second to answer it. Give me a second, because if I let this dry, it will create tide marks, and I don't want tide marks. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. Can you please recommend a how-to sketchbook for beginners? You've inspired me to try again after being told by my art teacher at school over 30 years ago that I was awful at art. We were all told we were awful at art. I was told I would never have a career in art, that I should give it up. I was also told I couldn't paint a tree purple because trees are green. To which I said, can you see that big ass beech tree over there that looks purple in the sun? Yeah, I was told I would never be an artist. I didn't have the talent for it. Bugger that. Do what you want. Don't get a book. Go and follow Danny Gregory. Or come and join my Patreon on Saturday Art Club. Because we had people that don't draw. Not people who can't draw. People who just don't draw. They never draw. Then it's not then their wheelhouse. Doing bears the other day. Step 1, realise that school art teachers are not to be heeded. Exactly. And I say that as a school art teacher. Those who can do, those who can't teach. You ever heard that? Patreon Art Club. Over on Patreon, we have an art club every Saturday. We do painting. We did these bears on Saturday. It was a whole tutorial from start to finish on how to use bears, how to draw bears. It was really good fun. Come and play. We had everything from people doing a kawaii spin on it. We had people doing... one of my newer students is doing a doodle a day where it's like an inch square. And she did a doodle of this little bear in the bottom of the square. We had people going full on, like, draw all the things. I draw absolutely everything with a pencil and drawing realistic looking bears. We had people drawing cartoon bears. We had people who watched the tutorial but worked on something else and then planned to do something later on. It doesn't matter. It's not about being able to draw. It's about wanting to draw and getting on with it. I once drew thanks, Tyler. I once drew a cat that looked like Pikachu. Or a guinea pig, depending on which way you looked at it. It was terrible. You know why? Because cats don't have a shape, okay? You can't draw something that doesn't have a shape, and cats don't have a shape. Cats are liquid. No, seriously, come and join us over on Art Club. It's not about how you draw or what you draw. It's about having a go. You don't have to be good at art to be able to draw. It's not about being able to draw. It's about making pictures. It's about... No, I did. No, my patrons are here. They will tell you I drew the best guinea pig I've ever drawn in my life, and it was supposed to be a cat. And then I drew another one that was supposed to be an illustrated cat, and it came out looking like Pikachu, and I just coloured it like Pikachu because it was a lost cause. And then the following week, I went and found a tutorial for myself on how to draw a cat, and I learned to draw cats, and I showed my patrons how I learned to draw a cat. Because I just went into it with the same thing that I always do. Look at the shapes. Unfortunately, cats don't have shapes, so we couldn't do that. So we had to learn the bone structure of a cat in order to do it. Spoiler alert, I still can't draw cats. I can draw dogs, though. I can draw bears. But I can't draw cats. Cats are hard. But it's not about having perfect drawing skills. One of my favourite books... Do I have it next to me? Oh, it's on my other desk. Let me go and grab it. Let me go and grab it. If I was going to tell you to get any art book, this is the book I would tell you to get. Let's move this out of the way because it's not dry. That's the only art book I would recommend getting if you're someone who doesn't draw. If there is someone who doesn't draw, this is the art book I tell them to get. If they're thinking, oh, I wish I could, just draw my dog. I wish I could draw, when I go on holiday, I wish I could draw what I could see, that kind of thing. This is the book you want. Look at this. This is obviously some kind of, there's paintings, there's a camera and a tripod, and there's an easel, and there's like a head on a thing, like a sculpture head, and there's a desk, and there's a chair, and there's a guitar. This is obviously some kind of man cave type junk room, isn't it? But look at the actual drawing. Look at the actual drawing. Look at that guitar. Does that look like a perfect rendition of a guitar? Hell no. Do you look at it and go, oh yeah, that's a guitar? Hell yes. This is the only art book I would ever tell a beginner to get. Someone who you want to be able to pick up a pen and draw something. You don't want to become an artist. Okay? You don't want to become an artist. Why would you want to become an artist? It's hard. Okay? Trust me. But being able to pick up your book and draw the angel decoration that your kid made you. Is that an amazing drawing? Is it an amazing work of art? No. Does it probably look almost exactly like the kid's artwork? Yeah. Is it representative? Yeah. And that's all this is. He's very much about just draw what you see. Draw what you see. Like this. Okay, this is a lovely picture of a man standing on a beach looking out into the sea at all the people swimming. I mean, you could never do that, could you? That's obviously really hard. I mean, you could never do that. Excuse me. Look at the actual people in the sea. They are, some of the ones at the back are literally a circle with a triangle underneath. Painted flesh colour. They're literally just... Let me focus my camera. So for those who don't like the blubbies of the camera, I'm going to put on autofocus. I know that makes some of you go a bit mad. So it makes me go a bit mad as well. But sometimes we need autofocus, okay? So autofocus coming on now. I will switch it off when I'm finished. Autofocus is on. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't finish off. I meant to click OK. Alright, so... Look at these people in the background. Why is it not autofocusing now? Oh, it is. There we go. I've got it too close to the camera. Don't tell me you couldn't draw the blobs. But it's not about drawing the blobs. It's not about drawing people. It's about drawing blobs that your brain goes, oh look, this is a person, he's looking out to sea. These kind of look people-ish shape. They must be people swimming in the sea. Your brain is filling in the information. If you just saw that, like literally just saw that, you'd be like, the bloody hell is that? Huh? What the hell is that supposed to be, right? But in context with the others, oh, it's small compared to the others. This one is interacting with it. That must be a child. It must be a child. That's why it's further down. You can only see a little bit of its head and neck. That's the head and neck of a child swimming to its mum. How do we know it's its mum? Because it's got long hair. And we assume, therefore, that's mum. Mum doesn't even look like she's wearing a bathing costume. Does it matter? No. Yes, you can learn to draw like this. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. This is my kind of drawing. I love this kind of thing. Give me a ballpoint pen and some paper and let me draw this kind of stuff. This is right up my alley. Drawing all the nitty gritty of a whatever that is. We sat under the canopy of a Russian carpentry shop and looked at the gravel yard. Oh, and this apparently was whatever was parked on the yard. Look at this motorbike, right? This half of the motorbike, that actually looks like almost like an engineer's rendition, right? This half of the motorbike is like blob, squiggle. But because you can see this bit, I'm going to give you all the information in a sec. I will put the link to the book down below as well. Here's another example. Oh, I planted a little tree. Oh, you could never draw that, right? Wrong. It's just shapes with a bit of green on it. Look, anybody could do that. You just follow the shape of what you can see. It's not about making a fully artistic rendition and becoming an artist. It's about drawing what you see. Look at this dump truck, this moving truck. Don't tell me you couldn't draw that. As you get better, you get more complex and you learn new things. But this is all about just learning to draw what's around you. Exercises for your journal. He calls it a journal. He calls it a illustrated journal or a sketchbook journal because he draws every day. It's called, here's the book, so you can take a screenshot if you want to. The Creative License by Danny Gregory. I am a huge fan of Danny Gregory. I love his entire attitude to art. If you want to make art, make art. It doesn't have to go on a gallery wall. It doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't have to be the best thing ever. It doesn't have to be exact. It just has to represent what you see. And the more you try and do it, the more you will see better. And the more you will translate that into what your hand produces, and you will get better at drawing and sketching. But you've got to start. He's got a whole YouTube channel with all sorts of really interesting stuff, but this is the book that I would recommend as a beginner drawer. It's not intimidating. You literally look at it. You can actually look at a lot of his drawings and go, my God, that's crap. I could draw that. You know? Look at these portraits. They're not amazing portraits by any stretch of the imagination. Look at that. It's all wonky. But I bet it looks like who it's supposed to look like, because it's taken the features. And if you know who that person is, you know, if that's your sister, just bought it off Amazon, 13 quid. Oh, you could have got it cheaper on eBay secondhand. But Amazon, you'll get it tomorrow. So, you know. We use this book a lot. When we don't know what to do, we dive into this book. We just open it somewhere and go, right, what should we do today? This is such a good book. He even does like lettering and stuff. And he does lettering like I do lettering. Like, use the handwriting that you already have. I'm turning off autofocus now while I'm talking. He is very much take the lettering that you already have, take your handwriting and just fancy it up a bit. Use a different pen, write it in colour, make it big, add some tops and tails. Copy a font from a book. Copy a font from a label, you know. Use a brush pen and make it tall lettering instead of short lettering. Adds loads of squirrels so you can't actually read it. Write upside down, write sideways, put it in a box. Write in a circle. Write around your picture, you know. All sorts of stuff. Write in columns. This is the only... If this is all you want to be able to do, you know, you don't want to make a career out of it. You're not going to become a YouTuber. You're not going to be teaching people... Well, you might become a YouTuber. I mean, why not? You're not going to be teaching people what you do. You just want to be able to sit down and go, my dog looks really cute. Pick up a book, pick up a pen, draw your dog. Colour it in. That's all you want to be able to do. Then all you need is I would get a sketchbook that will take the media you want to use. I would start with a ballpoint pen or any other waterproof pen. Don't bother with a pencil. Just grab a pen, learn to draw in ballpoint pen. You can add pencil later when you want to work out, you know, dimensions. That's what I do with pencil. I work out, I want to draw this bear on this bit of paper. So hang on, let me grab a piece of paper. I want to draw this bear at the bottom of the page. So he looks a bit kind of like this, and he's got big fluffy ears. And his nose is about here, and he's got eyes that sort of fill that area, and that's what the bear kind of looks like. He's got a little bit of a dip in his head. He's got a heart shape here that shows where his face is, and there's my bear. And then I go in and I do my colour or my paint or my pen or whatever. Similar with buildings, I will go, okay, so the bottom of the building is here, the top of the building is about here. There's this weird bit here. This comes down about halfway. There's maybe an awning here. The window's going to be about there. And then that's it. I go straight in with pen. No, ask questions. That's what this is for. That's why I do lives. So that I can talk to you guys. You're in the UK, right? Grab yourself one of these. I've got two choices for what I would recommend, depending on what materials you want to use. If you want to use watercolour and only watercolour, if you want to use a ballpoint pen and some watercolour, wet media, then you need a watercolour sketchbook. You need something like, I would recommend a Stillman & Birn Alpha. That's what I use. The Stillman & Byrne Alpha. It's a little bit expensive, but because they're mixed media paper, you can use anything on it, including watercolour. If you want to use dry media, get one of these, which is an Art Creations book. They're about £5 when they're on offer. Just look, they come in about 80 different colours. Don't get hung up on the colour, look for the cheapest one. And just learn to like the colour. This one was a £5 when I bought it, because it was the last one on the shelf. It was the last one in this colour. No, apparently nobody wanted it. It'd been there a while. So they, you know. But you can't watercolour in this. Unless you really know what you're doing, you can't watercolour in this. I can get away with it because I know how to handle water media on this kind of paper. I know how to stop paper pilling. But this paper does not like wet media at all. But if you want to use watercolour paper, watercolours, then just get yourself a watercolour notebook. You want, like I say, the Stillman & Byrne Alpha soft cover is what I use. Jackson's Art is a really cheap place to get them. They're usually on offer around this time of year. That's what I would recommend. A cheap set of whatever watercolours you've got will be fine, but if you've got I Am Yes. What was the I Am Yes? Was that for watercolours? You want to use watercolours and pen? My chat and my video is out of sync, so I can't always tell what those kind of answers are about. This is good for everything except lots of watercolour. I couldn't have done those bears in this book. Yes to watercolour. Okay. In that case, get yourself either a moleskin. You can get the moleskin watercolours in this size. Start small. Don't intimidate yourself, because you don't want to get halfway through it and then decide it's not for you. Just get, moleskin watercolour. Moleskin watercolour portrait is what I would go for if you want to use the watercolour. Because that would be cheaper than the Stillman & Byrne, I think. Let me just check. Moleskin, watercolour. Sometimes it depends what's on offer. I just, that's the two I would recommend. Let's see. On Amazon Prime. Moleskin, watercolour, notebook. Classic watercolour is £23. Oh, no, that's the A4. You want the A5. You want the medium one. Large. Moleskin, watercolour. 13 by 21 large art collection watercolour notebook. Portrait. So that's the one you want, which is currently £17.76. And that will last you for ages. You have some Winsor & Newton. Yeah, that's fine. You might want to get a water brush as well if you don't already have one. I recommend the Kuritakis, but I hear the Pentels are very good as well. You also have gouache. Gouache can be a bit temperamental. I would stick with watercolour to begin with. Sea whites is good, but again, they're tricky for watercolour because they're cartridge paper. They're great for ink. They're great if you just want to draw in ink. But they don't take watercolour very well. They're not good for beginners. I would go with something like this. The Moleskin large 13 by 21 large art collection watercolour notebook. Let me just check what is this. I don't get my Stillman & Byrne's off Amazon. I get them off Jackson's Art. Stillman & Byrne Alpha. This is why I don't get them off here, because you can't get the soft covers. You can only get the soft covers in certain ones. Yeah, the A5 in the Alpha that's got a hard cover is 20 quid. So at the moment is more expensive than the Moleskin. Sea Whites do a couple of different watercolour notebooks, but I don't rate them very well. I love Sea Whites for drawing. Absolutely love Sea Whites for drawing. And Yeah, Jackson's do a mixed media sketchbook, but it's square. So it's really up to you whether you like the square format or not. I don't like square sketchbooks, so that's just me. But you can get most watercolour notebooks in square as well if you want. But yeah, the Jackson's square mixed media sketchbooks. In fact, any of the Jackson's own brand stuff is good quality because it's made by Winsor & Newton. But don't get hung up on it. Just find yourself a watercolour notebook that you think would be about right. And start from there. Yeah, if you don't use a lot of water when you're painting with watercolours, you'd get on with it. I'm the same. I can work in a moleskin. I literally work in an ordinary moleskin most of the time. The thin paper, ordinary. You bought the extra large soft cover moleskin. That's good. That's this sort of size, which gives you plenty of room to play. Yeah. And top tip, if you are one of those people who tends to open a notebook and go, oh, first page, blank page, it's got to do something important, got to do something. No, don't do that. Use your first page for your colour testing. Swatch all your colours. Write down all your colour names. Make a list of goals. Make a list of things that you already know you would like to have a go at drawing. Your dog, your kitchen cupboard, your house, the pretty church up the road. You know, just make a list of things that you already think you would like to draw. Put stickers all over the front page, the inside cover. I do that a lot. And the other thing I do is wherever this is in the book when I get it, wherever the bookmark is, that's the first page I do actual artwork on. Even if I'm doing it in chronological order, I will always. The first proper artwork I do will be on that page where the thing was. Just make sure you put a date. It doesn't matter. Then you got like, oh, so when I get to there, I've got something to compare with. And right now I've got stickers, and then I've got my swatch page. I use this page that doesn't. I put post-it notes on this usually. Open up book and start is all very well. If you have that kind of attitude. Jane, I'm absolutely with you. Just open up the book and get going with it. But it's not that easy for some people, and I understand that. So just open the book up, and on your first page, put your name, put a list of goals, swatch your colours, try lots of different things, and just draw whatever you like. I like drawing David Tennant, so I draw a lot of David Tennant. When I'm sitting there and I go, oh, I don't know what to draw, there are a million photos of David Tennant on the internet. Just pick a photo and off you go, right? I mean, I draw him all the time, literally, all the time. He's everywhere in my notebooks because I literally draw him all the time. If I don't know what else to draw, it's David Tennant. Because it's not a subject I'm ever going to get bored with. Leave the first page till later. Yeah, just open it. Oh, you mean just open it up anywhere and have a go? Yes. No, I get you. Yes, Jane. Just open the book up somewhere and start. Leave the first page till later. I get you. Yeah. Your sketch does not have to fill up the entire page. No. No, if your sketch doesn't fill up the entire page and you want the whole page to be finished, I started off, these were just... Well, this was a complete thing because it was an album cover. But then I drew these guys while I was waiting for an appointment. I came back later and went, oh, I'll add some shading to it. And then I added some colour. And then I decided I really liked that blue colour. So I put that on the background. And then I liked this and it fit in here. So I put it on there as if he was looking at it. And I thought, oh, I like that colour. So then I made a checkerboard pattern over here. And then this looked weird because it wasn't coloured in. So I found another colour and I went with it. When in doubt, draw mushrooms. Yes, that's another thing I draw a lot. Mushrooms. Draw on other pieces of paper. If you're feeling a bit intimidated by your page, draw on a post-it note and stick it in later. Draw the book you're doing. Look, There's a little sketch I did of Maddie, and I liked the really quick, stupid little sketch that I did in 30 seconds so much, I cut it out of my other book and I put it in here. And then I made like a little scrapbook thing out of it. So I put a little dog, we got some washi tape. This is paper behind it that I'd painted because pink is Maddie's colour, and it made the thing stand out. These guys, I drew them in ballpoint pen like this, and then ages later I came back and I wanted to test my Ohuhu markers, so I was like, well, I might as well use this as a colouring page, and I tested it on here. This was a completely failed tutorial. I do not like the Loomis method for drawing heads. It doesn't work for me. This was a cover up, so I stuck those in to cover up something else. I'll do something with them eventually. This was a tutorial on Patreon drawing an onager, Jasper the onager that had just been born, and we took the photo from the news article. This was me getting frustrated with drawing this, these are terrible. I mean, look at that. That's awful. That is awful. You know what I do with awful sketches? I stick Post-it notes over them. These weren't too bad. These was me figuring something out, so I was all right with that. But this was awful. And to make myself feel better, I went back to what I know I can draw, which is animals in ballpoint pen. That's what I know I can draw. So when I'm having a day where everything's gone wrong, nothing is working, it all has gone to poop, I pick up a ballpoint pen and I draw an animal, and I just drew this panda, and look at him, he's so cute. How awesome is he? And then I came back and I filled in the background with some acrylic markers afterwards. But initially I just drew the panda in purple pen. Get a cheaper sketchbook that you only use for sketching, but also your planner with your lists. Oh, if you're just going to use it for sketching, yeah, anything will do. Anything will do. Make sure it works for whatever pen you're going to use. If you're a fountain pen user, be careful. But yeah, TK Maxx will have a nice something or other on sale. This originally was just her, and then I cut this out of a magazine and put some tartan down because I like tartan, and then I put the reference image for that picture, and then we drew some more David Tennant, so we stuck that in. This was a cover up. I can't remember what it was covering up, but it started something and then I didn't want to finish it. I just didn't want to. So I put a book page over it and we drew an armadillo. We drew a baby armadillo, and I stuck the reference picture in and drew the armadillo, and then we drew a bear. Yeah, don't get completely geeked out with supplies. Don't overwhelm yourself with supplies. Do not overwhelm yourself with supplies. Start small. All you really need is a ballpoint pen and some watercolours or some colour pencils or something like that. Don't get overwhelmed. You don't need every single colour of every single pen or every single pencil. I mean, if you can afford it and you want to do it and you want to treat yourself, go for it. I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying you don't need 172 colour pencils. Unless they're like super cheap on a deal, but then, you know, those kind of pencils are usually a bit naff. I always say pick a black and a white and your 3 favourite colours in any medium you want to try. So if you suddenly one day you decide you want to try Copic markers, get a black, get a white acrylic paint pen like a Posca or something like that, and get your 3 favourite colours in the Copics. Because if it's your favourite colour, you'll use it. Even if you don't like the pen very much, you'll use it. Oh, you've got vouchers for Christmas. Even better. This one, I drew these two. Oh, look, David Tennant again. And then I drew this guy because he was funny. He came up on my... this is another trick for always having something to draw. If you've got Pinterest on your phone, you should have a widget where... Oh my God, look how cute that is. Where it shows you a picture, a random picture from one of your things. I have it set to my reference board. Look at that cute little thing. Look at him, how adorable he is. Oh, he's cute. He's cute. Let's find a page. Let's find a page. Oh, let's just use this page. Look how cute he is. Let's draw the little tortoise. Let's see. He's sort of that shape. He's sort of that shape at the bottom. He's got a pointy tail, and then he's very rounded. You can see his bum, or maybe his undershell, I don't know. He's got a little leggy sticking out here that you can't really see the detail on because it's dark. He's got another little leggy sticking out here, and he's got little claws. Oh, so he's not a tortoise. He's maybe a turtle. And then he's got his head. He's like a little blump. His head is like literally a little blump with a little chin and a little blump, and it comes down here like that. And his little tongue is poking out, and he's got a little leaf. He's going for the little leaf. Look. Let's have the leaf going off the page. We don't need to draw the hand. Hands are hard. Let's draw the little leaf. Oh, he's got a little bit more of a bump here. Let's give him a little bit more of a bump. He's got a little... He's looking at that leaf like, I'm going to get you. Okay. He's got a pattern on his shell here. So we'll divide that up into little things. And then he's got a big thing on here, and he's divided up into like hexagon shapes, I think they are. I don't know. I'm not really too bothered as long as it looks like a shell. Let's firm up his lines. He's a very angry little hungry. He's a very angry, hungry little thing. He's sitting on a bed, so we'll give him some blankets to sit on like that. There we go. Let's darken this bit up a bit. I can come back in and do this later. So that's what I'd start with. There you go. I've drawn him today. He's in there. Later on, I'll come back and do other things. You know, I might come in and firm up his shell a bit. Make sure he's got some dark underneath. Maybe firm up these shapes here for what they should be. Is anybody but a tortoise or turtle expert going to look at this and go, oh, you've drawn the shell wrong? No, nobody's going to care. Everybody's going to go, oh, look, it's a tortoise. It's not even a tortoise. It's a turtle. How do I know that? Because tortoises have legs like elephants and turtles have claws. This is all dark under here, so I'll just make it dark. Let's firm up the outline of this leg so we can make that dark in the opposite direction. Just use different pen strokes, different directions, shows different textures. Firm up the shape of his face. His very, very weird little head. But he's got a very angry little eye. Ballpoint pen you can use like a pencil, but you literally have to commit to the page. You cannot be messing about with it. You have got to just get in there and start doing it. Let's firm up this little green thing over here. It's obviously a leaf. We can put some, using the side of the pen, we can put a bit of shading into his shell without it going crazy. So that's step 2, going back in and adding some shading, adding some detail, doing a bit more. Okay. And maybe at some point I might come back and go, you know what? Fancy adding a little bit of colour to this. How about we add a little bit of gold to his shell? Like that. I'm not going to colour the whole thing in. I mean, you could, but I'm not going to. His skin has got kind of a greeny tone to it, so I'm going to use this kind of very weird green tone that I've got here. Is it exactly the colour that he is? No, but he looks kind of greeny, so that'll do fine. We're going to use this nice bright green I've got to put in the leaves so that we can see that that is definitely a nice fresh little leaf he's going for. He's like, that leaf is mine. Gimme. We'll use kind of a dull red colour just to pop his tongue in. And he needs some shadow and stuff, so I'm just going to use this kind of medium purple colour to just add a bunch of shadow underneath where he is, and maybe into the shadows of the bed where he is, and maybe a little bit darker as well underneath where his shell is. And I can always come in and add more pen over the top, or pencil over the top, or whatever. That's it. Your art teacher would have a moan about that. If your old art teacher would have a moan about that, use it. Yep, this is an ordinary Bic. Ordinary Bic. Ordinary Bic crystal. You don't need anything else. Don't bother with a pencil. Don't bother with a pen. Anything else. If you want to treat yourself, also pick up these. The fashion colours and the 4 colours. Because these are fun for doing... There is an artist on Instagram called Nicholas Sanchez. And he does all of his artwork, all of his drawing artwork with this. And he gets skin tones with it. And I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I need to know how he does it. I can't figure it out. But it's all about colour theory. He can get skin tones with just a 4-colour ballpoint pen. Just... yeah, because with a pen you have to commit, but with these kind of pens, as you literally just saw, you don't have to use them the way you write. You can use them on the side just to get just a suggestion of a line. You can get just a suggestion of a line to get the shape that you want. You can get really heavy lines. You can get really heavy shading. You can get completely solid colour if you want to. You can do really easy cross-hatching. You can do dot work. They are the most versatile pens you will ever find. 3:45, you have Patreon in just over an hour. Thank you for the reminder, Tyler. I don't mind overrunning today because I didn't do a stream yesterday. But yes, I do need to go and have a break and have lunch. So thank you for the reminder. We will finish here. But yeah, ballpoint pen. No, because she knows what I'll be like at 5 o'clock if I haven't had lunch and I haven't had a break. Tyler knows. Tyler's been in Patreon for a long time. They know what it's like. If I go to Patreon and I haven't had a break, I will be annoyed. Yeah. Have at it, Spilled Ink. Just go for it. And work in pen. Work in pen. You can upgrade to a nicer pen later. Try microns. Try a platinum carbon pen. I love the platinum carbon pens for drawing with. A waterproof fountain pen, any kind of waterproof fountain pen, whatever it is you want to do. But start with a ballpoint, a Bic ballpoint, and go from there. They're cheap and they're easy to use. Thanks for joining me. Hope you've had fun. See you all again next week. Bye.